Hey everybody, Shiny Sephiroth here, and it's time for another X-War update. So we're going to go ahead and look at this battle here. We can speed it up. Fantastic. So let me slow it down before we go through the explanation. So right here, we have Yi in the #1 slot for defense. Rockefeller also helps with paralyzing and whatnot. We have Sally Stormwalker over here inflating the attack of our friends over on the bottom row. Actually, just Forest Dancer. We have Balance here to pin people down, like you see it's working right here, as well as Elodie. Elodie? I think it's pronounced Elodie. As well as Elodie down here, freezing people. So that combination should shut down everybody here. For the next battle, loads, we have Lucas in the #1 slot, anchoring people with his soul contract. And then Darkness is behind him, who is able to shut down Forest Dancer on their team ASAP. And then we have an orb with Godslayer here in the first row, so he can just essentially knock everybody out. Time is behind him. Kong is helping with speed. And then the person who was knocked out pretty soon thereafter, or in the beginning of it all, was Radiant Neon. Originally, I did have Darkness in the #1 slot to shut down Light. And that's probably the best thing to do here, but I was moving some stuff around, and in this round, I accidentally left Darkness in the second row. I highly recommend putting Darkness in the first row so she can shut down Light in the initial part of the match. So this technically boils down to Light versus Darkness. All right, so let's go to battle number 3. Man, it's running slow today. In the first row, we have Thinker in the #1 slot just to absorb a lot of damage. Toko is in the #2 slot, and also in the #2 slot, in the #3 slot in the first row, we have Orochi. And then in the back row, these guys are a little more squishy. We have Baron as well as Mecha Valkyrie, and then Einstein is anchoring everybody to help them make sure that they survive long enough to keep going. And Mecha Valkyrie gets in the #4 slot, so she could do what you just saw, take out Thinker, as well as get Chloris out as quickly as possible. Once you eliminate Chloris, then this should be easy street, because then you don't have the Sand Golem hitting you. And then Orochi just comes in and he sweeps and blasts, and it's a beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and fast forward to this, just waiting for this Chloris to wake up again so we can destroy her. One more round. And there you go. Now for this was the hardest one. I had to move some stuff around, figure out what the best team was, and then I saw that my CC team was going to be the best one. And once I beat round 4, then everything else is cake. I beat round 5 on my first try. Let's go ahead and see this round, what makes it so difficult. And slow this down a little bit so we can have some discussion. The hard part about this round, I'm guessing, was the combination of what's her face, Succubus, Anna, as well as Aboriginal in the front row. But having Zeus and Ivy paralyze everybody just made this a cakewalk, to be honest. So then we have Indira just sitting there, technically Indira and Pierre just sitting and sniping, with Jane in the back row holding a crown to increase their attack output. And then the final, this is actually my weakest team, and it wasn't fitting anywhere until I slipped it into the last round. And yeah, so this was able to go well. I decided to slip Poseidon in because I haven't been using her, and I don't remember who I had in before, but that character wasn't helping too much. But yeah, and then you see right there, she probably caused more damage than anything. So especially going up against Satan and triggering his attack. Probably a dumb idea. So you live and you learn. But you have Laura with Chloris that should be able to pretty much wipe everybody out. And very important Giles as well as Paladin beefing up everybody's defense. And then you see their Chloris was just able to absorb that entire hit from Godslayer, stopping him from going on a rampage. And yeah, we're just gonna fast forward through this. The rest of it should be pretty uneventful. And yeah, there's a final sweep from Laura, and we are now done with level 25 of chapter 47. And let's get our loot. All right. So let's go ahead and see here our lineup that we had, so that you can see some of the artifacts and whatnot. Like I mentioned in previous videos, I'm not going to go through all the stats again, because that's variable anyway, and it's hard to pin down and force somebody to make their stats one way. Yeah, so here's this, the Stigmata. If you want to see some Stigmata information, go into some of my past X-War videos, and there you will be able to see the Stigs, because they're pretty much the same. I don't really vary too much from that. Yep, so we got this over here. We got this going on over here. We got this set up here, and finally here. I hope this was helpful for everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, you veteran pigeons, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!